Aaron Salmon come up to get a word with Aaron on the condition of the 99.9 to see if they'll be able to repair to get into the final. Hopefully Aaron will make his way up top here on the tower at the judges stand. Dustin Eccles out of Salton, Washington, leaving the pit dock right now. And the 440 Bucket List Racing. This craft powered by a T53 turbine engine. Less horsepower than the T55 and the other four participants here this weekend. Experimental racecraft. T53 produces about 700 horsepower compared to 2,600 with the T55. As Dustin makes his way through turn number one. Of course, the T53 made its debut back in late 1973 in the 1974 season. Jim Clapp had the U95 turbine with twin T53s. Jim Clapp passed away before the 1974 season. His widow, Pamela Clapp, continued on with the dream of the twin turbine T53. Leif Borgerson was the driver. Had a good appearance at Owensboro, Kentucky that year in 1974. And then the U95 was caught up, Tate, in that 7-boat final heat with a guy that we know of, Bill Muncie. Bill kind of snuck in there and thought there were only 6, but unfortunately, Bill was the 7th, and they got down into turn number 1 and lap number 1 of the final. And Leif Borgerson found some water of the late Bill Muncie in the Atlas. Damaged the 95 turbine, and then its last race was the following week out at Sand Point at Lake Washington in Seattle when the 95 turbine blew one of the T53s, cut a hole in the bottom. She went to the bottom of Lake Washington, and the turbine dream at the time of the late Jim Clapp and Pamela Clapp went away. Boat did come back to appear, though, in the middle 1970s with Rolls-Royce Merlin power, and ended its days racing in the early 1980s with Bill Worcester as the Executone Telephones. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, 2 minutes. 2 minutes away until Unlimited 2B. It will be a one-boat affair. Unfortunately, the 99.9 CarStar Powers Miss Rock is a scratch here for Unlimited 3B. 140 away, 140. Dustin Eccles making his first appearance in Madison in the Unlimited class. Of course, Onboard pilot, former driver for Scott Pierce's GP55 that is here this weekend. Jamie Nielsen now driving for Scott Pierce. Dustin Eccles got the call last year for boat owners Sharon and Kelly Stockland. In the bucket list 440 as we're approaching the 1 minute period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. There's the 1 minute gun for Unlimited Heat 3B here in Madison, Indiana. It's the 68th annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Dustin Eccles on the back straightaway in the Bucket List Racing. 35 seconds until the start. We'll watch the flags. We'll see if they elect Dustin to go around 3 times or cut it short. One of the reasons they are having the heat, Dustin is in the National High Points Championship and has to earn those points to their tally for the 2018 season. Coming up to the start, we are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. It appears to be a clean start. We're racing in what we call a walkover in thoroughbred racing. If you go to Churchill Downs, southwest of here, sometimes you might have a one-horse race. It's very rare in this sport. But Dustin Eccles right now in his walkover run here in Unlimited Heat 3B. Eccles, the bright orange 440 off the corner on the Trimble County shoreline of the Ohio River. Been a great day weather-wise here in Madison. It was beautiful yesterday, today. Low humidity, temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Ideal conditions here for the 68th annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Eccles in the bridge turn, turn number 2, swinging it way outside to find this smoother water here on the Indiana shoreline, and they will go ahead and deliver the white flag. One more lap to go for Dustin Eccles. Dustin Eccles working his final lap in the 440 bucket list racing. I was just informed that Indiana Governor Holcomb is here today. He will be presenting the Indiana Governor's Cup at the awards ceremony, concluding the final heat this afternoon. Dustin Eccles, a half a lap to go, and Mr. Tate Meyer, I believe this would be his first ever heat win in the Unlimited class. Final turn, final lap. Dustin Eccles on the walkover run. Unusual one boat heat here in Unlimited racing. Swings it way outside the crowd along the shoreline. Still gives a round of applause. Checkered flag out. Your winner of Unlimited 3B is Dustin Eccles in the bucket list racing. They gave the checkered, so we'll go ahead and keep our eye on the 440. Preliminary heats are 3 laps, but with the one boat, looks like they shortened it to 2. So Dustin Eccles gets his first ever heat win in the Unlimited Hydroplane division. And Sharon and Kelly Stockland's bucket list racing.
On the course, black flag.
And the black flag we just heard over the H1 radios has been issued. So checkered flag was correct. Dustin Eccles accepts it in front in the 440 bucket list racing.